Hi, my magical sparkly boo. Welcome to my channel. I'm Emanuela Rose, aka Blue Angel, and I'm traveling the world in search of love and my own personal Atlantis. I'm a travelpreneur slash witchpreneur, full-time tarot reader, and all kinds of other things. Depends on who you ask. Anyways, don't ask my ex-husband. I don't actually have an ex-husband, but I just feel like the joke is better if it's ex-husband rather than ex-boyfriend. So I just, whatever. Let's imagine I have an ex-husband that I'm like, on bad terms with. Anyways, welcome to my channel. Tonight, I'm going to do a little rant on this world being a hellhole because okay, so my whole my whole life, my whole thing is I'm a travelpreneur doing witchy stuff, sorcery stuff, magical stuff, and I am traveling the world. I'm in Cyprus right now. I'm settling in Cyprus. I'm going to continue traveling the world from here. Cyprus has been a beautiful, wonderful place. It's welcomed me with love and beautifulness and scrumptiousness, and I've been here for a couple of weeks, and we had a little earthquake here last night, actually going into the morning. There was a little earthquake, and turned out we did have a little shake, but some of the neighbors here in this region had a humanitarian crisis because of a major earthquake, and that was Turkey and Syria. And babe, it just made me, I don't know why, but for some reason that really hit, no pun intended, but that really hit me. Obviously, there's political considerations and social and historical considerations to take into account when you travel the world, when you're a travelpreneur, when it comes to what cultures you engage with, how you engage with the cultures, how you make yourself welcome in certain places, how not to make precarious situations worse for people as you're traveling, and how you can contribute in a positive way as much as possible. When it comes to Turkey itself has always been a bit of a precarious situation when it comes to, the geopolitics of Europe, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we just live in this very destabilized world these days. We're going through crisis after crisis, economic, geopolitical. People are dying for no reason. We created this hell for ourselves. And then, when yesterday, well, it's kind of like today, yesterday, whatever, like, in that liminal space, it was also a full moon, by the way, when it became clear that all this was happening in Turkey, and then people were dying, the buildings were collapsing, and all this stuff was happening, I don't know, like, something just really hit me about that, because, and I know we get these news all the time, right? And I was on this line, I felt the earth shake. And I felt it a little bit, but the people there really felt it and were affected by it. And we got the war in Ukraine. We got wars all around the world. We got wars all the time. We have people dying for no reason constantly in a world where we have all this amazing technology. We have AI. We have the ability to grow food. We have the ability to heal and to feed the entire world. And still we're in this hell of a life, in this hell of an earth that we've created for ourselves. And I don't know, that specifically just like very much hit me. And I don't know. I didn't post any videos yesterday. I didn't end up doing anything. I don't know. I feel like, as a spiritual person, and, for everyone in the spiritual community, whether you're a witch, sorcerer, if you're like left-hand path, right-hand path, if you're a magician, if you're a pagan, if you're, seeking, Wiccan, whatever, like, these things do pertain to us, and these things are important to talk about. Or if you're into manifestation, like, I think it's just so important to talk about the state of the world today and to be aware of it, and or as a travelpreneur, all those things. It's so important to be aware of what we have done to this earth, and how it is that we can still maybe save it in some small way, because I don't know, maybe it's the Scorpio part of me. I'm just so cynical about it. I'm just not sure that we can. When it comes to humanity itself, I think I think the clock is ticking on that. Like, quite literally, the doomsday clock is ticking, baby. And I know it just really affected me. It really affected me because people in Turkey, people in Syria, they don't need any more trouble than what already is happening constantly in the world. And then this hit, and it's just, when does it end? At what point do we say, you know what, like, let's just all live in peace. Let's just all live in love, and let's just all make sure that we help each other. So when these things happen, these true problems, like natural disasters, like when nature does things that's unexpected on this precarious little planet of ours, that we can already be ready. We can already be safe together. We can already make sure everyone is fed and everyone is safe and everyone has shelter, so that these things don't get exacerbated. But no, we're in this constant cycle of building this hell for ourselves. Humanity has built a hell for itself throughout the ages. And I don't know, spiritually speaking, and from a New Age perspective, I believe, and also as someone who follows the path of the goddess, I do believe that there was a time before history as we know it, before the flood, that we know about in many historical and otherwise accounts, geologically speaking, etc., etc. Before the flood, thousands of years ago, there were other societies. Humanity, there were other societies, that we had civilization, we had a notion of what it means to be human. And I think there was a different way. I think we've had a different way. I think humanity has the potential to have a different way. Whether you call it Atlantis, Lemuria, or whatever other, paradise, whatever, Eden, the Garden of Eden, whatever that was. I think we have the capacity. I think we have the ability to build that heaven on earth, but we just fail at it over and over and over again. And this is my little rant on it, how we have failed each other so miserably, constantly, over and over and over. And all we do is kill each other, and all we do is take from each other. I just don't know. I despair. As a spiritual person, I despair. My whole thing, babe, on YouTube is I do love tarot. So, it's like love. Like, love is my thing. Not just romantic love, even though that's obviously extremely important, soulmate love. But, all love. The way that we love each other, the way we love the animals, how we love the planet, how we love the stars, and how we love the universe, how we're loved back by the universe. And it's just, I don't know. I just sometimes feel like we're the issue. We're the problem. We just keep failing at it miserably. And it just really hit me, maybe because it's a full moon, but it just really, really hit me this time around. And I don't know. Maybe you have some solutions in the comments below. How, as a spiritual baboo, how, even a traveling baboo, how, as someone who cares about people, as someone who cares about nature, humanity, the animals, how we can improve things, because I'm running out of options. I'm only, and it's very frustrating because we're only tiny little specks in the system, and the system is against us because the system loves war. The system needs war and conflict and division and borders and all those things and differences to keep us fighting with each other. But if we only just, literally, if everyone today stopped fighting with each other and refused to see the differences and saw the things that we share, saw the love that we share, saw the potential that we share together, this whole world would be transformed in an instant. We have the technology. We could just share it. We could literally live in a utopia right now if everyone agreed that that would be the project that we would share for the rest of the ages. But here we are, baby. So yeah, this is my little rant. If you want to help the people of Turkey or Syria, if you're in a position to, because I know there's a crisis right now for everyone as well, an economic crisis. Everyone's suffering, everyone's hurting, baby. I get it. Mommy gets it. I'm with you on that. But if you're find yourself in an abundant position or in a position where you can help, I'm going to link something below where you can help or support in some way. Maybe you can share some links. And, also obviously sending love and light to our brothers, sisters, anyone between in Turkey and Syria and that whole region that was hit by the earthquake. So yeah, this is my little take. And, as a travelpreneur, this is part of that travelpreneurship story where, you do end up in regions and situations where you become involved in things. We're all involved anyway in this global world, but, you become involved more personally. And it's so important to me as someone who is a stranger in a strange land, as someone who is a visitor, who is a guest, to treat that space with respect and to do whatever I can to empathize and to participate in the social structures and social necessities of a place. And I really wish there was more that I can do. There will come a time when there is, but right now this is probably the best that I can do, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. This world is hell. We created hell for ourselves. Maybe we really need to remember a time, or remember a dream from a time before where things could have been different, because I don't think this world is going to last very long unless we correct our ways and start loving each other in the correct way, in the true way, in the deepest way. Let me know in the comments below if you agree. Do you think that humanity does need to love each other more? If you agree that love is the answer, and if you want to change the world, and if you think that new agey boo-boos or witches or pagans or magicians, anyone else, if this is part of our story, part of our magical practice, to be aware of the politics of the world and to be engaged in that to some extent. So babe, I hope you're doing well. Live your life. Life is so short. Life is so short. Like, look, I mean, just one little thing can take it all away. The Lord of the Underworld will just snatch it all away from you in a second. Live your life how you want it. Follow your dream. Tell them, if you love somebody, tell them you love them right now. If you love something, do it. If you want to improve yourself in some kind of way, do it now. Let this life be your life today. Let this be your paradise on earth. Do whatever you can to make that happen, and also to help other people. And be a friend to people. Be a friend to the animals. I know I sound like totally deranged now. Be a friend to the animals. No, but really, let's be friends to each other, friends to the animals, friends to the moon and to the stars and to the mother that is the earth. All right, that's my little tirade. I hope you're doing well, sending you love and light. If you enjoy this little channel and you vibe with my videos, why not subscribe? Turn on the notification button, of course, and like the video, because that really helps me out as a small creator on YouTube. And yeah, my baby, I'll see you next time, my darling. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized, and may the angels protect you.